Most people overpay for products like this. Here's why this one is different. If you're looking for a professional-grade PTZ camera that won't break the bank, the PTZOptics Link 4K 30x Optical Zoom is worth a closer look. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've been testing this camera for a few weeks now, mostly for streaming and small live events, and I'm genuinely impressed by what it delivers for the price. It's not some cheap knockoff either. This is a solid piece of gear that holds up in real-world use. The 4K resolution is sharp, the 30x optical zoom lets you pull in distant subjects without losing quality, and the PTZ, pan-tilt zoom, controls are smooth and responsive. Whether you're broadcasting a conference, recording a lecture, or streaming a live performance, this camera gives you the flexibility to frame shots perfectly without being glued to a tripod. One of the standout features is the Dante AV-H support. If you're unfamiliar, Dante is a high-quality digital audio networking standard used in professional AV setups. This means you can send uncompressed 4K video and embedded audio over a single Ethernet cable, no need for separate video and audio lines. That simplifies your setup big time, especially if you're working in a venue with existing Dante infrastructure. I tested it with OBS and Zoom, and the latency was minimal, which is crucial for live streaming. The 3.5mm embedded audio input also lets you connect an external mic or mixer, so you're not stuck with the camera's built-in audio if you need better sound quality. The 1/1.8 CMOS sensor is another highlight. It's larger than what you'd find in most consumer webcams, which means better low-light performance and less noise in dimly lit rooms. I used it in a church sanctuary with soft lighting, and the footage came out clean without needing extra lighting. The 30x optical zoom is also a game-changer for capturing wide shots and then zooming in on details without losing clarity. Whether you're filming a speaker at a podium or a performer on stage, you can adjust the framing remotely, no need to run back and forth to the camera. Remote control is where this camera really shines. You can control it via the PTZOptics software, a web browser, or even RS-232 if you're integrating it into a larger system. I set it up on a tall tripod in the back of a room and adjusted the angle and zoom from my laptop during a live stream. It's intuitive enough that even if you're not a tech expert, you can get the hang of it quickly. The presets are easy to save too, so if you have specific shots you use often, you can just click and go. Now, it's not perfect. The biggest downside is the price. It's not cheap, especially if you're just starting out. But when you compare it to other 4K PTZ cameras in this range, the PTZOptics Link holds its own. Another thing to note is that while the Dante AV-H is great for pro setups, it might be overkill if you're just doing simple Zoom calls or YouTube videos. You don't need it for basic use, but it's a nice bonus if you're planning to scale up. Overall, this is a fantastic option if you need a reliable, high-quality PTZ camera that won't let you down in professional settings. The build feels solid, the controls are responsive, and the image quality is top-notch for the price. If you're serious about streaming, recording, or live events, it's a smart investment. Check it out using the link below if you want to see more details. For most buyers, the real question is not whether PTZOptics Link 4K 30x Optical Zoom PTZ Camera white sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like 4K PTZ camera with Dante AV-H and included software white actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like PTZOptics Link 4K 30x Optical Zoom PTZ Camera white usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.